Ricky Morton, first of all, we go back so far. Congratulations. And just like I asked Robert, did you ever think this was going to happen?
Well, Bill, I never knew. You never know nothing for sure. But I can tell you one thing: it's the greatest thing that has ever happened to Robert and I in our whole career. I mean, winning the world titles for the first time was great, but man, I'm just telling you, Bill, I'm in a small town. We had a big thing, and it come on, and I'm trying to embarrass myself or something, but I cried.
That's great.
Wow, thank you, buddy.
That's now what so many great teams, and I pointed with Robert to Midnight Express was the one that everybody always talks about. Who who would you want? Well, first of all, that pinnacle match, was it mainly the Midnight Express or the Russians? There were so many teams.
Well, Bill, you got to put it like this right here. In our day, everybody was good.
Yeah.
Everybody was great, and everybody had a position to do what they did. The Russians was there to get us over, get us ready for the Midnight Express. Midnight Express was there. And they got us ready to go for the Four Horsemen. Everything worked like that, but we had a history with Jimmy Cornette, the Expresses, and the Expresses. But and understand me here, and I think this in my heart, by WWE putting us into the Hall of Fame, I think it opened the doors to a lot of the older tag teams, and they're appreciating the past that we paid, the things that we did for our business. And man, I'm just so humbled. Right now, I'm just, I am talking, but I'm really lost for words.
Wow, that's
man,
great.
It happened,
I'm so thrilled to see you two go in there. I covered so much of your career. So if you could have anybody that you could pick, anybody, and I know it doesn't really matter because it's just an honor of being in there, but if there was one special person you would like to induct you into the Hall of Fame, you and your partner, who would that be?
Well, can we start from the bottom to go up, or
Go ahead.
go down? There's so many, Bill, and I'm just telling you, I couldn't answer that question. But I'm gonna tell you this, you're gonna be unbelievable when you see who does. Okay.
Oh, you're giving us a teaser
Greatest
here.
thing in the world.
Okay.
What's that?
All right. That sounds great. So we will see you. And again, congratulations. And by the way, Robert brought up that you two saw your very first Broadway show in New York with my wife and I.
And the person that was Mr. Bill Apter. You know what, Bill? And another thing I wanted to bring up, and I wanted to say, see, in our days we didn't have internet. Our days we didn't have all the social media. All we had was Bill Apter taking pictures and writing stories about us for the magazine. That's what really got us over.
Well,
Thank you, Bill, for that.
I appreciate that. And, I was part of a lot of great teams, but I was the guy in the battlefield there, and I want to thank you
Yes,
for
you
your.
were, Bill.
And
Hey, you know what, man, and the fans out there, they don't realize you was a big part of our life too. You was there with us. You was in every town. You was there writing stories, taking the pictures, doing the things, and gosh, you was a big part of our life and a big part of our career.
Well,
Thank you, man.
thank you so much, and thank you for your professionalism during that time and mainly your friendship. And by the way, before I let you go, same thing I asked Robert. You two both train young people and get them started in the right way. If people want to go and be trained by you, where do they find you? Where do they go?
Yeah, Robertson, Georgia. I'm up here in eastern Tennessee, right outside of Greenville. It's a little town called Chuckey, Tennessee. It's the home of the School of Morton, and there's nothing around. And people ask me, remember the movie The Field of Dreams?
Of course.
I told them, I said, if I build it, they will come. Robert and I both, we spend our whole life in this business, being in wrestling families and everything. And I don't have the answer to everything, Bill. But one thing is, I can, and it's just like anybody that can. It's not what you could be; it's what you want to be. But you got to do it. You got to set your focus on it and never give up. You know, don't let people tell you that you can't do something in life. You know, I had it before. Promoters told me, you'll never make it, you're too small. But the more they told me that, the more I worked on becoming who I wanted to be and what I wanted to do. So that's my thing. You can check me out on School of Morton, and I'd love to hear from all the people. You know, Bill, I have a big museum there, too. You just want to stop by and look at it. If you're on vacation, passing through Knoxville up to eastern Tennessee, Smoky Mountains, you come by and see the School of Morton in Chuckey, Tennessee. The address is on Facebook, School of Morton.
And I can't think of a better vacation other than going down to Orlando to see you and your partner inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Ricky Morton, thank you.
Thank you, Bill Apter. I love you, buddy.
Likewise.